know we can talk to you about anything, and you always be a shoulder to lean on. Kennedy, you are so hardworking on and off the court. We can count on you to help us push our limits at practice. You have grown to be a great leader, and we admire that in you.
Mia, you've always been a light of positivity on the court. You would do anything for the team, and you're always working hard. You're a great leader in practice and your interviews. Paige, you're always someone who can trust to let it room. You've grown so much over the past years, and we're so proud of you to overcome. You're always someone to have a good laugh with, and you're a page of the book you wouldn't want to lose.
Hadley, you are the best manager ever. You can make the whole team laugh just by walking in the room. We will never forget you dressing up as Ice Spice or hiding a locker room baby every day. You have set the standard for an iPad pin above anything you could have imagined. You guys have taught us so much throughout the years, and we couldn't be more thankful. We have countless memories to look back on. I will always remember writing and performing a 17-minute diss track with Hadley, Mallory forgetting the lyrics to every song, and Paige falling down the stairs. We loved all the locker room talks and every bus ride. We listened to the same playlist every time, with the occasional country. I wouldn't change it for the world. Thank you all for everything, and we love you so much.
I'd like to welcome everybody to the Barnesville Sports Arena tonight for the Section 8 AA matchup. And you can also say the Heart of Lakes matchup between the Frazee Hornets and the Barnesville Lady Trojans. Frazee comes into this match with a record of 10-13, a conference record of 0-5, a section record of 4-5, and a QRF rating of 64. They are currently on a one-match winning streak. Barnesville enters tonight's match with the overall record of 7-18, a conference record of 1-4, a section record of 4-8, and then a QRF rating, which for those people at home that don't know what I'm talking about, that is the quality ratings formula. That is what Minnesota Scores use in a lot of the state to do seeding. So nobody knows the exact formula. So if you ask me what it means, I can only say that they use it to seed, but I don't know how it's calculated. Barnesville's is 60.5, so 3.5 points behind Frazee, and Barnesville's on a 6-match losing streak entering this. A lot to play for tonight because playoffs start next week. If playoffs started today, Frazee's the 10 seed, Barnesville's the 11 seed, so these two teams are right next to each other. And the results of tonight's match will tell a lot, because if Frazee wins this, then Frazee and Barnesville have split their 2 matchups this year. So head-to-head goes out the door, and then it comes down to a bunch of other criteria for tiebreaker. And then if Barnesville wins tonight, they own, the head-to-head over them because they beat them twice. So, that would probably mean Barnesville jumps Frazee. If Frazee wins tonight, that would mean Frazee stays ahead of Barnesville. So, I don't know. That's why we let the people at Minnesota Scores figure out those seedings come next week. Actually, I think those will be done this weekend. If you were listening as we went live right away, they were honoring the seniors here in Barnesville. It is senior night tonight. So the 7 seniors, and that's including the manager. Actually, it might be 8. Hold on. So the seniors that were recognized were Amelia Newell, Kennedy Gray, Ava Foster, Elizabeth Mulcahy, Paige Brayton, Mallory Rasmussen, Bryn Sosa, and then senior manager Hadley Pearson. I will, at some point, back out of this and just let the music play in as they warm up. But I wanted to hop on right away because I thought the seniors' recognition deserved to be on here. And as the pregame goes, we'll just give a quick shout out to our sponsors: Lee's Electric, Ratso's Pool Hall, 4 Hill Farms, Ballgreen Construction, Midwest Bank, Barnesville Grocery, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, and Dean's Bulk Service. Hoping for a good crowd tonight, with it being senior night. A lot more families, student section starting to fill. Hoping Frazee can bring some students as well, just to make this environment the best environment that it can be. It is MEA week, so this is a short 3-day week for school. Tonight, it's the last regular season volleyball game. Tomorrow is the last regular season football game. So our football team, Barnesville, will be traveling to Frazee for a 7 o'clock game. So it's pretty interesting that it ended up being Frazee for the last 2 games for both our volleyball and football teams. Football playoffs start next Tuesday. Those seedings will come out this Thursday, and I'm pretty positive that volleyball seedings will come out on Saturday. So in the next couple days at the end of the week here, we'll know playoff matchups for all the local teams. And with that, I'm going to take a break and let the music play, and you guys can watch warm-ups. All right, we are 2 minutes from the clock running out. Barnesville's turn to serve. Frazee's exiting to meet one more time before the match will start. Okay, that was impressive. I don't know if I've ever seen that in warm-ups. Two balls hit right in the middle, right on top of the net. One serve from the other side hit the other serve. It's never seen that. These two teams met earlier this year in Barnesville during the Barnesville tournament. And in the tournament, it's a best out of 3 format, and Barnesville won that 2-1. So 2 evenly matched teams, and as you can tell by the QRF rating earlier, the record, the conference record, the overall, the fact that they are right on top of each other as far as the section standings go. So this is what you want. You want the last game of the year to mean something, and this game means everything. Because the playoffs is all about matchups. And I'm sure coaches may not tell you, but they'll look at standings. They'll know, okay, this is who you want to avoid first round. This is who you maybe want to see first round. Our national anthem tonight is going to be something special. It's going to be Barnesville's Chamber Choir singing. So in about 25 seconds, we'll hand it over to the voice of the Lady Trojans, Jedediah Johnson. He'll go through our normal pregame announcements, welcoming everybody from Frazee, going over the rules, and then ultimately the national anthem and the starting lineups. Theme of the Barnesville student section tonight is business. I'm hoping that means they're actually here and they mean business and they're involved in the game.
Good evening and welcome to Barnesville.
We'll hand it over to Jedediah Johnson.
Tonight's match between the Frazee Hornets and your Barnesville Lady Trojans. Students, parents, teachers, and administration would like to extend a warm welcome to our friends from Frazee. For everyone's safety, we ask that parents closely attend to their elementary age children. Please keep them in the stands during the contest. Please refrain from walking on or across the court before, during, and after the event. The concession stand and restrooms are located out the doors on the west end of the gym. Out of respect for the Barnesville school facility, we ask that all trash be placed in the nearest receptacle. Tonight's match is being played according to the rules of the Minnesota State High School League. These rules provide for fair competition among players. Barnesville High School encourages positive sportsmanship and behavior at our activities. Please encourage players and coaches with positive comments and actions. What you do and say during the contest reflects on your team, your school, and your community. Enjoy the game by being a good sport. The officials for tonight's match are from the West Central Lakes Volleyball Officials Association. They are Mark Jorgensen and Charlie Johnson. These individuals are registered by the Minnesota State High School League. Officials play an important role in every contest. Without officials, we cannot have games. We ask that you continue to show your appreciation throughout the game by showing great sportsmanship. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we would ask that you rise, if able, remove any headwear, and face our nation's flag as the Chamber Choir under the direction of Mrs. Jennifer Jones sings our national anthem.
One of my favorite sayings is proper preparation prevents poor performance, and Mrs. Gilland always has her choirs properly prepared to perform.
Visitors on the scoreboard, the Frazee Hornets. Number 1, Elsie Ratz. Number 2, Sophia Strand. Number 3, Emily Berg. Number 5, Haley Olson. Number 6, Ryan Eckert. Number 7, Evan Simon. Number 8, Ruby Eckert. Number 9, Bree Peruse. Number 10, Haley Selly. Number 11, Carly Faulkner. Number 12, Brent Larson. Number 13, Jaden Sonberg. Number 16, Madeline Milby. Number 18, Ashley Malkowski. Carrying the Hornets are coached by Molly Fairbanks. Assistant coaches are Taylor Greenwood, Jolene Taffy, and Megan.
And now the starting lineup for the Barnesville Trojans.
All right, Trojan fans, it's time to get on your feet as we introduce your Barnesville Lady Trojans. Number 1, Amelia Newell. Number 2, Kennedy Gray. Number 3, Lydia Brayton. Number 4, Ava Foster. Number 5, Sophie Frederick. Number 6, Elizabeth Mote. Number 7, Lexi Bonchip. Number 8, Casey Klein. Number 9, Lexi Ray. Number 10, Alan Hill. Number 11, Paige Fraser. Number 12, Bella Snowball. Number 14, Mallory Rasmussen. Number 15, Abby John. Number 16, Ashley Manta. And number 20, Britt Sosa. The Lady Trojans are coached by Megan Asgard. Assistant coaches are Stuart Stewart, Megan Bird, and Megan Madison.
All right, I'm joined by a special guest, a freshman at NDSU. You can't hear a word I'm saying. Can you hear me now?
No.
No, we'll figure this out. No. We're going to figure it out. Anyway, Jada Bonchis, you talk, I can hear you. So, Jada, if you listen to me, you just had a senior night last year, right? What are the emotions going through, a senior's mind, and how do you get through those? Because knowing it's possibly your last, to ultimately get a win.
I think last year, of course, it's exciting, but it's sad, it's bittersweet. For us, I think it was a little hard to go from the sad, senior night opening to actually playing. But I don't know, it's just a special night, one of a kind.
So take it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. All right, Barnesville to start. Amelia Newell to serve. Good dig by Haft. Set by Newell for Hintz. We'll get these Frazee names eventually. I don't know if you were here last game, but Lexi Haft had a nice game from that back row. She's really, I think, developed, becoming not just a front row player, but an all-around volleyball player. Newell's set for John, her tip, kept alive by Frazee. Double hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good call. Okay, Newell to serve. Apologize for the technical difficulties. And that's a point for the Trojans. I think we finally figured it out. Jada can now hear me through her headset. Very good. So I'm not looking at you as I say something and like waiting for you, and you're like, I don't know what you just said. All right, Trojans lead 2-0. Newell to serve. Hornets get it across. I believe that was number, I'm going to get that down. Abby John's kill attempt. Dug out by number 1, Elsie Ratz. Ultimately, that's a kill for number 13, Jaden Sonnenberg. Point Hornets. Serving for Frazee is Ryan Eckert, who's also a very good softball player. Set by Newell for Hintz. Her kill attempt gets down. Trojans lead 3-1. Checking in for the Trojans is senior, number 11, Paige Brayton. Hintz to serve. Rats. Kept alive by Olson. Tipped at the net by John. Set for Brayton. I recently learned that's called a dump.
That is called a dump.
That is called a dump. So that is a point for the Hornets. Actually, that might have been today when I discovered that. Just thought that was an interesting volleyball term.
Yep.
Yeah. Try to stay away from that. Kennedy Gray, kept alive by John. Newell gets it across. Set for Rats. Gray keeps it. Good communication by the Trojans. Olson set for Rats again. Blocked at the net by Lydia Brayton. Gray back to Lydia. Pushes to the back row. Olson tries to dump again, but can't get it over the net. Point Trojans. Jada, what do you think so far? What are you feeling here? It's just sort of a back and forth.
I think that both teams kind of have momentum right now. They're both. It's what? Isn't this the last regular season?
It is the last regular season game before.
I think this game is super important for both teams because they want to obviously use it to get a higher seed. I mean, our last regular season game last year helped us.
Yeah,
get higher up
Pine
in the
River,
QRF.
right.
So I think both teams are just trying to get a win so that boosts their rankings.
Right. Nice play by Malakowski there for the Hornets' third point. Hafe gets it across. More on that in a second here, Jada, about the playoffs. That's a kill for Elsie Ratz. Deflected out of bounds by the Trojans. Yeah, so the way the current standings go, Jada, Frazee's the 10 seed, Barnesville's the 11. So Barnesville does currently own the head-to-head, but if Frazee were to win tonight, the head-to-head is a wash. So Frazee would more than likely stay ahead of them.
Right.
Or if Barnesville wins tonight, they'll be able to jump because they ultimately have both those head-to-heads. So,
yeah.
As you said, matchups are everything, especially in the playoffs. And that's a kill for number 8, Ruby Eckert. Great first name. My youngest daughter's name is Ruby. So anytime you see a Ruby or a Claire out there, it's a great name. Set by Brayton. Set by Newell for Brayton. Dug out by the Hornets. Olson keeps it alive. Malakowski pushes it to the back row. Set by Newell for Haft. And that's a kill for Lexi Haft. Hoping she can carry that momentum over from last week. She's that energy bunny. I mean, I know you played volleyball with her. You played softball with her. I talked about it in the last broadcast. She's just, if she can keep that positive energy, everybody else can feed off of that.
Yeah.
My interview with Hadley Pearson earlier today, off air, I asked her a question, just jokingly, like, basically, if you were in a dark alley, who's the one girl on the team that you'd want standing right behind you to back you up? Oh, no kidding. Lexi Haft was her first choice. So.
I'd have to agree. Lexi's, she's fun. She's so funny, but when she's scary, she's scary.
Yeah.
Like, even being on the same team with her, sometimes she scared me a little bit.
Yeah. It's her intensity, right? Yep, for sure. That serve sails out of bounds, so point Hornets. Trojans and Hornets are locked in a 6-6 tie here in the first set. Serving for the Hornets is Elsie Ratz. Ratz's serve is returned by Gray. Dug out by Frederick, pushed to the back row by Haft. Miscommunication by the Hornets, and the point goes the Trojans' way. Auburn Hintz checking into the game. Gray to serve. Trojans leading 7-6. Dug out by the Hornets. Olson set. Back row. That's Haley Selly. Who's that? Let's see. You got a number for me, Jada?
No.
No.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's a lot to. This is a lot to process.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you got to think, you got to speak. Great to serve. So talk me through, now that I have somebody up here that knows, you're getting the numbers, right? Coach is telling you guys, she's giving you a fist or 5, all those numbers. What do those numbers mean?
So they're all for different spots on the court. So you start in the back, you got 1, and then you come to the front row, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
So she gives you a spot that she wants you to serve to based on who's in their back row and who's been playing good.
Matchups, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Eckert's kill attempt sails long. So 1 is the back left corner.
Back right corner.
Back right corner.
Yep.
Okay, there we go. When you're facing it, makes sense. Okay, all right. And then you just work your way counterclockwise, or is it clockwise?
Well, looking at the other side, it's the back left, and
Back
then you
left.
go counterclockwise around. So you end in the middle.
End in the middle. And that's a kill by number 15, Abby John. As Hadley Pearson said earlier today, she just smacks the ball really hard. No other way to describe it.
Nope.
Good effort by Olsen, but not enough. Point goes the Trojans' way. Trojans lead 11-7. So is there an option where, what if she gives you a fist? Is that like you choose?
That's 6.
Okay, that's
so middle
6.
back. Yep,
okay.
right there.
Is there any option that you get where you get to choose, or?
No, not really.
No. Okay. What happens if, just say, coach forgets to give you one? You just do whatever?
I mean, just pick who you think's been not passing as strong.
Yeah. Yep. That's a kill for number 1, Amelia Newell. Timeout, Hornets. Okay, Jada, I'd like to ask this question, someone with me. So, as someone that was recently in these huddles, right? First set, you're down 5, or you're ahead 5 if you're Barnesville. Like, what's being said maybe in Barnesville's huddle right now? What is Coach Asgard saying? What's her motivation here?
I think just positive reinforcement. Like, they're up right now. They need to keep the momentum. They need to keep pushing because the first set sets the tone for the whole game. Obviously, giving tips on, like, technique, different things that you actually need to work on and fix. And then maybe, like, giving out pointers for where to push the ball, where to hit it, when to dump, things like that.
Yep. Okay, so let's go to the Frazee side. Coach Fairbanks, you're down 5 here. Barnes got a little momentum. How do you stop that? What are you telling your team?
Well, first you need to start with a pass, because if you can't pass, they're just going to keep serving at you, and that's just the easiest way to go in a spiral. I think communication and just getting it over, keeping your mindset positive too. I think that's very important.
Heard something simple there today, using all 3 hits, right? Yep. Hafe serve, set by Olsen. Blocked at the net. Olsen tries again. Sonnenberg was not ready for that. Point Trojans. Trojans lead 13-7. As we talked about, the Trojans are on a little mini run here right now. Hafe to serve again. Returned by Eckert. Hintz. Those are tough. Because they almost look too easy, right? And a lot of times, too, I've noticed, a person goes up, looks like they're going to smack it hard, and then they just barely hit it. Most of the time, the defense has already shifted, and those are so hard.
Right.
Set by Frederick for John. Her kill attempt. Good effort by Ruby Eckert. But Abby John records her 2nd kill of the night. Checking into the game for the Trojans, number 3, Lydia Brayton. Serving is number 1, Amelia Newell. Shout out to Amelia Newell, threw me up her volleyball to give to my daughters. Eckert's kill attempt is deflected out of bounds by the Trojans, number 2, Kennedy Gray. So that'll be a kill for Ryan Eckert. Her 1st of the night. It ends the Trojans. Well, no, it didn't, because Newell served. Eckert's serve attempt. Hafe returns. Newell tries the tip. So it's called.
That's a lift.
That's a lift.
Yep.
Define a lift, because I feel like that's a call that maybe can get called.
If you like use your hand when it's like face up. If you use a fist, or if you turn it so that you're like actually tipping it over, then it's not. But those are hard because it's in the net. There's not really much you can do about that.
Brayton gets it across, but it sails long out of bounds. Hornets now trail the Trojans 11-14. Another one too is when it's almost like they palm it and throw it down.
Like a grab, yeah.
Yeah, that's always, I don't know. I feel like it gets called when I don't think it is one, and then it doesn't get called when it.
Depends on your refs too. Some are more strict about it than others.
Absolutely. Rats gets it across, kept alive by Newell. Haft to Hintz. Rats. Olsen sets up Rats, blocked at the net by Lydia Brayton. Haft, good dig, set for Hintz. Her kill attempt gets down. Auburn Hintz. That's her second kill of the night. Trojans lead 15-11. I know I constantly say this on here, but the energy in here, it's just sort of, you know, it's not dead, but it's lacking.
Yeah. Especially when they're playing so good too.
Yep. Sonnenberg's kill attempts deflected out of bounds. Point Hornets. Hornets trail the Trojans 12-15. And we need some Trojan crazies over there is what we need. That's an ace for number 13, Jaden Sonnenberg. Her first ace of the night. Trojans lead the Hornets 15-13. As I said that, look at the Frazee student section, or I think it's their JV, their B team, and their C team there.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's sometimes the best. Sonnenberg's serve attempt sails long, and I'm not sure if Kennedy Peterson said something to her earlier in the night, but she just got hit with that serve. All she's trying to do is her job over there and take pictures for the yearbook. But that's why you always got to pay attention, head on a swivel.
Yep.
Elizabeth Mulcahy to serve. Eckert, Malakowski. Rats gets it across. Gray, set by Newell for Haft. Tries to get tricky, but a little too much.
Yeah.
So in that moment, she's probably feeling that the defense is all shifted.
Yeah, she had the right idea pushing it over to the side, but it was just a little too far.
A little too far. Gray, set by Mulcahy, pushed across by Brayton. Eckert, Olsen, setting up the other Eckert, Ruby. Newell digs it out, pushed across by Brayton. Olsen set for Rats, dug out by Gray. Newell set for Brayton. Kept alive by the Hornets. I'm not sure how many hits that was. And that's a dump for Amelia Newell. That's my favorite saying. You're a wizard, Amelia. You're a wizard. That's just trickery right there, right?
Yeah. It's a good play.
That is a good play. Brayton's serve attempt goes long. Trojans lead 17-15. Check into the game is number 5, Sophie Frederick. You know, that's Amelia's game, though. Rats to serve. Returned by Newell. Brayton gets it across. Olsen. Eckert. Haft. So that
was a net call.
So is it net line? What's the difference there?
Well, if you're in the actual net, they'll call net if you're either under it or you go in it.
Okay.
But so, I think there's a rule that's like if it's not affecting the play at all, like if you're not close to the ball, I don't think it really matters.
Okay.
But
Haft tried that tip again, feeling that defense, but that one sails wide again. Hey, we got ourselves a 17-17 game here. Frazee has rallied nicely. Haft's kill attempt blocked at the net by number 18, Ashley Malakowski. Hornets have their first lead. That momentum, right? Volleyball is such a game of swings, right? Back and forth. It's whoever can have it last. And that's an ace and a nice little dance move by number 1, Elsie Rats. That forces the Trojan timeout. Okay, Jada, we're going to flip it, right? Last time out, we were looking at a 12-7 lead. Since that moment, Frazee's outscored Barnesville 12-5. So whatever Coach Fairbanks said over there obviously works. So what's Coach Asgard talking about right here, right now?
I think communication, there's been a couple drop balls, and then just being smart about where you put the ball. Like, you need to find holes in their defense, especially when you're going up to hit, finding what spot in the court's wide open, what spot has too many people covering.
Okay, good insight, good insight. Got 25 seconds, so we'll take a second to thank our sponsors. So shout out to Lee's Electric, Ratzell's Pool Hall, Four Hill Farms, Ball Green Construction, Midwest Bank, Barnesville Grocery, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, and Dean's Bulk Service. All right, Trojans are out of the timeout. Hornets lead 19-17. Rats to serve for the Hornets. Trojans trying to end the Hornets mini run here. Rats' serves returned by Gray. Okay, to Newell. Good effort play by Rats, kept alive by Eckert. Malachowski gets it across. Gray, Frederick set for Brayton. That was dug out by Selly. Eckert's blocked at the net. Olsen, Eckert. Gray keeps it alive. Frederick set for Haft. And a miss hit by Lexi Haft. Point Hornets. Hornets lead 2017. That was a good volley. Rats' serve, returned by Gray. Frederick sets it up for Brayton. Her kill attempt goes into the net. Point Hornets. Hornets lead 21-17. Frazee student section letting us know there's a net there. I appreciate that. Sometimes we forget. Good effort by first Frederick, then Newell, but blocked at the net by the Hornets. And that play is going to cause the Trojans to take their second and final timeout here of the first set. So Jada, how does it feel to be out of high school, come back, you know, knowing that this was just you, not that, I mean, less than a year ago you were doing this. Do you feel that much older, or do you feel like you maybe still belong here?
I don't feel like I don't belong here. I just think it's definitely a new perspective. And I don't know, you just see things a lot differently, think of things you wish you would have done.
Do you miss it?
Yeah, I do miss it.
You miss it. High school sports in general.
Yeah, it's fun because you get to spend every single day with your best friends, practice, games, locker room, bus rides, everything. It's definitely a big change.
Probably don't miss that Kenzie Scogan girl, though,
No.
do you? No, not at all. As she stands right next to us. All right, Rats to serve with the Hornets leading 22-17. Gray, set by Frederick for Newell. Her kill attempt. Good dig out over there by number 10, Haley Selly. Rats gets it across. Frederick keeps it alive for Haft. Great play. Good effort by Selly, but not enough. Trojans get the much-needed point on Lexi Haft's second kill of the night. I got some other alumni that want maybe come on the broadcast. Most definitely. Ooh, good dump attempt there by number 5, Olsen. Hintz's kill attempt kept alive by Rats. Olsen. Selly gets it across. Mulcahy. Set by Frederick for Haft. That one gets down. Lexi Haft. Her third kill of the night. A much needed point for the Trojans. They cut into the Hornets' lead. Gray to serve. Hornets leading 22-19. And that's an ace for number 2, Kennedy Gray, on her senior night. All right, Jada, how do the Trojans keep the momentum here?
They need to keep serving, keep finding spots.
Okay, what number do you think? Great effort play. I believe that was Rats. Frederick for Hintz. Rats again. Olsen for Eckert. Mulcahy. Set by Frederick for Hintz. She pushes. Rats, Olsen. Eckert tries. Newell. It's back and forth. Malachowski's kill attempts deflected at the net by Haft, and that one gets down. Hornets end the run. Hornets now lead 23-20. You know what? That's a legit question. I'm wondering the same thing. Selly's serve attempt. Kept alive by Gray. Pushed to the back row by Hintz. Olsen sets up Rats. Back row attack. Frederick for Haft. Good effort by the Hornets, but not enough. Point Trojans. Abby John into the game for Mulcahy. Lexi Haft to serve. in this back and forth first set. Rats, set by Olsen for Eckert. Set for John, blocked at the net, but kept alive. Pushed to the back row. Good effort. Those are the ones I'm talking about, Jada. Those are tough. Push attempt there by Haft. Eckert, that one gets down. Point Hornets. That's Ryan Eckert's second kill of the night. Hornets have set point here in the first set, leading 24-21. Haft, set by Frederick for John. Her kill attempt is deflected, but that one gets down. Point Trojans. All right, Jada, 24-22. Newell serving. Where do you think? What's the number right now? What's Coach Asgard giving over there?
I think 1.
I am blind and I can't see, so we'll see if Newell's okay. Newell's pretty accurate with her serve. Set by the Hornets for Eckert. Gray. Set by Newell for Hintz. Olsen. Blocked at the net by Abby John. 24-23. Getting nervous. Kenzie Scogan's chewing her fingernails. Amelia Newell to serve with the Hornets leading 24-23. Rats, set by Olsen. And that's set point for the Hornets on the kill by Jaden Sonnenberg. That finds, I want to say that was the line. That was pretty close. Great play by the Hornets, great kill by Jaden Sonnenberg. So Hornets take, as you said, the very important, first set. First set can sort of set the tone for the rest of the match. So what do the Trojans have to do right now, Jada, to respond to that?
I think they have to come out strong.
So when you say strong, right, what does that mean? Aggressive? That means, what are we talking?
Well, obviously aggressive, but also smart. Like, your biggest plays don't necessarily have to be your huge kills. They can be tips, dumps, whatever. Even if it's miscommunication on the other team, those are big because then it gets in their heads. I just think coming out positive and just excited. Absolutely.
It's a good way to look at it. Good way to look at it. So we're going to thank our sponsors again with this 2.5 minutes. So shout out to Lee's Electric, Ratzo's Pool Hall, Four Hill Farms, Ballgreen Construction, Midwest Bank, Barnesville Grocery, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, and Dean's Bulk Service. Shout out to Lauren Brayton. Lauren is our new high school health aide. She works in our office. It's her 34th birthday today. So that was a shout out by Jedediah Johnson. So now on the mic, a very, very special guest, someone who also just played last year, who also does a little roughing for us, who has a sister working at the table tonight, Kenzie Scogan. Kenzie, how are we doing tonight?
Good.
Good. Just a simple good, and you know what? Sometimes simple is best.
Yes.
So, Kenzie, Hornets take the first set. Talk me through being in the Hornets huddle right now, having that momentum, right? Jada talked about how the Trojans can try to grab it back. How do you keep it? How do the Hornets keep this momentum for the second set?
I definitely think with momentum comes energy. So bringing your energy off of the bench onto the court, and especially your teammates on the bench too, bringing the energy and not losing your lead, not digging yourself a hole. With simple mistakes, it's easy to lose your momentum, but just trying not to lose your momentum.
Absolutely. And every player has a role, right?
Yes.
And you talked about bench players and their energy and stuff.
Yeah.
And I think what made your team last year as special as it was your guys' bench.
Yes, definitely.
And one of the leaders of that bench squad was Lily.
Yes, Lily.
And Lily got in, right? But,
yes.
Lily knew her role in that moment, and Lily was the best teammate and bench player.
She was.
But it was that energy, right? She was there every time you guys needed it, and even when you didn't need it. So I think that's super important for both teams, and I think Barnesville especially right now could use some of that energy, momentum, because it's sort of, we talked about it, right? We hear Frazee's crowd right now, but we're not really hearing Barnesville's crowd.
No.
So that energy, that's got to come from the bench, I think.
Your bench definitely does bring a lot of energy.
All right, serving for the Hornets to start off the second set is Haley Olson, their junior setter. Olsen's serve is returned by Gray. Great effort by Frederick. Gray's back row attack. I believe that hit the pole.
Yeah, it did.
Right?
Yeah, the antenna.
The antenna there. It's a mini pole. Isn't an antenna just a mini pole? Kenzie, wouldn't you call it that?
I don't know. I'm
don't
not
know.
really sure. Yep, I think maybe.
Maybe. Set by Frederick for John. Abby John, that's her kill. That's her 4th of the night. You know, that's a piece too. You guys didn't have Abby last year, right? 'Cause
No,
she was
she
coming
was
back
out.
from her injury.
Yes.
So what have you seen from her? Because I would say she's a player that's definitely grown and stepped up her game. What have you seen from her since last year?
I've seen her definitely gain more confidence in herself. Like she knows where to go. She's smart about it.
Right on cue.
Yeah.
As she gets her
Yes.
5th kill of the night. Trojans lead 2-1. So sorry, Kenzie, didn't mean to interrupt you there, but go on. Just that confidence you see that she just
And
understands the game.
confidence in volleyball definitely goes a long way because it is a game of mistakes. So.
Yeah, it's a lot like softball, which, you know, coaching softball, we talked about it. We consider a girl in softball, let's say Jada, for example, last year. Okay, Jada gets 3 hits out of every 10 at-bats. That's a 300 batting average.
Yeah.
You're failing 7 out of 10 times. But people look at it, that's not, yeah, it is. If we can have a 300 batting average, that's great.
Yeah.
Her attacks, like, your kill attempts aren't going to get down every single time.
No.
Right?
Yep.
You're going to have attempts that are blocked, right? Or you're going to hit it out of bounds. It's just, you got to keep swinging.
Yep.
Yeah.
Keep being aggressive.
Absolutely. Eckert to serve. Trojans lead the Hornets 3-2. Eckert serve attempts dug out by Haft. Set attempt for Hintz. Her kill attempt goes into the net. Point Hornets. So as a player, and you just did that, and you hear the opposing crowd telling you there's a net there, are you even hearing that? Are you ignoring that, or what? Just
you
curious from a
definitely can
player's
hear
perspective.
people in the crowd, but in the heat of the game in the moment, you don't really take it into account, but you're more thinking. Like, in my point of view, you're more thinking about your past mistake and just trying to get back from it.
Yeah.
So.
Good insight. That was a kill by number 3, Lydia Brayton. Auburn Hintz to serve for the Trojans. Dug out by Rats. Set by Olson. Blocked at the net. I believe that was Paige Brayton. Rats' kill attempt. Dug out by Hintz. Newell somehow got across by Abby John. I believe that was Sonnenberg. Brayton. Set for Rats. Deflected out of bounds by Amelia Newell. Point Hornets. Malakowski checking into the game for the Hornets. Sonnenberg's serve is dug out by Gray. Set by Newell for Brayton. Eckert digs that one out. Malakowski. Good effort by Haft. Brayton deflected at the net. A little miscommunication there.
Yep.
You know, that's a word that gets anybody that I've had up here, that's like one of the main words they say, right, is communication.
Yes. Communication. It's a big part of volleyball.
That's a big part of life.
Yeah, it is.
Off the net, Newell. Kennedy loves that back row attack.
She does. She's good at it.
She's good at it. I mean, I remember a lot of your games last year. There was a ton of those.
Yep. Just when a pass isn't good, you can always set it up to your back row to get a hit.
That's got to be nerve-wracking. To me, I would struggle to do that from the back row. You're so far away from the net. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's got to take skill and obviously practice.
Yes. Yep.
Sonnenberg's serve attempt sails long. Point Trojans. Hornets lead the Trojans 6-5. Elizabeth Mulcahy checking into the game. She's sort of the serving specialist.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's playing to your,
Yep.
you know your role and your strengths.
Yeah.
Set by Olson for Rats. Her kill attempt goes long. Point Trojans. Trojans have tied it. Oh, deflected. Deflected out of bounds. So I take that back. Hornets now lead 7-5. Brayton, set by Newell for Haft. That's a point Hornets, as that one's blocked at the net, or did that not even get over the net? Those are always hard.
I think she hit it into the net.
Especially the far from us, from our point of view.
Yeah.
But you probably know just how the ball bounces.
Yep.
Newell's dump attempt blocked by the net. Gray set by Newell for Lydia Brayton, and that's a kill for number 3. Her third in the night, and a much needed point. Hornets lead the Trojans 8-6. Lydia Brayton serve. That's Selly. Ratz's kill attempt gets over. Mulcahy keeps it alive. Haft tries to push. Set by, that's Strand. That's a familiar name in Barnesville. Ratz's kill attempt goes into the net. Point Trojans. Got some new numbers in there. Number 16 looks like Madeline Kildee. Number 2, Sophia Strand for the Hornets. Eckert, set by Strand for Kildee. Dug out by Brayton. Haft's kill attempts deflected. And that'll be Lexi Haft's third kill of the night. That ties the second set up 8-8. It's a game of runs.
It
Kenzie.
is, yes.
And that can be hard. Like, not blowing teams out, but like constantly, it's got to be stressful, right, as a player?
You definitely have to be consistent. For consistency, yes.
Yes. Not take sets off, plays off.
Yep.
Paige Brayton blocked at the net. 4 hits.
I think so.
Point Hornets checking into the game for number 5, Sophie Frederick for the Trojans. Serving for the Hornets will be Elsie Ratz. Ratz's serves, returned by Mulcahy, set by Frederick. There's your back row attack. But that attack sails long. Point Hornets. Mulcahy, set by Frederick for Haft. That'll be Lexi Haft's 4th kill of the night. Stops the run by the Hornets. Gray to serve with the Hornets leading 10-9. Gray's serve attempt goes into the net. So if that's you, like if you're serving,
Yeah.
and that, like, it's a lot of pressure, right? You gotta serve. And you serve it in the net, like, it's a tough feeling.
It is, yes.
How do you get over that? Haft's kill attempt. Good effort by Eckert, but not enough as Jedediah Johnson gets in the way.
I definitely think, like, to get back from a serve, to move on to the next play, get a pass up, just make up for your missed point.
This is like a free throw.
Yes.
You know, all eyes are on you. The ball's in your hands. That's an ace for number 9, Lexi Haft, her first ace of the night. There's a smile from Lex. Ella Cassette standing behind her, getting her phone out, making sure she's checking her Snapchat, as I'm sure Kenzie's doing right now. Eckert, kept alive by Frederick. Hintz, kill attempt, deflected out of bounds by number 10. Haley Selly, that's a kill for Auburn Hintz, her 3rd of the night. Trojans have now regained the lead, 12-11.
Now it's just keeping the momentum.
Okay. I like it. I like how you're just, it's good insight. John, I'd set it back up to Abby.
Yes.
To Hintz. Kept alive by Selly. Right there, the word, communication, right? Not knowing who's going to go for that.
Yes.
Lexi Haft to serve again with the Trojans leading 13-11. Haft serve, and that's the thing, with you get in a roll there, I imagine, right? And you got all that energy, and then you just hit one long, right? I mean, I feel like that happens so often.
It definitely does, yes.
That's a hard thing. All right, serving for the Hornets will be number 5, Haley Olson. Trojans lead 13-12 here in the second set. Gray, kept alive by Frederick to John. Set by Olson for Eckert. Deflected out of bounds, and that's a kill for Ryan Eckert. Ties the second set up at 13s.
The gym is a lot more quieter than it was the first set.
Yeah.
I think both teams need to bring some more energy.
Well, it's funny. I feel like we're broken records up here saying the same stuff. But
Yeah.
it's anybody. Here's the thing. Anybody can bring energy, right?
Yes.
Everybody has the capabilities to be that spark plug.
Yep.
It's just sometimes it requires people to get out of their comfort zone.
Definitely.
There's a famous saying, Kenzie, become comfortable with the uncomfortable. Abby John's kill attempts blocked at the net by the Hornets and then knocked out of bounds by the Trojans. Hornets have grabbed a 2-point lead, leading the Trojans 15-13. Olson to serve again for the Hornets. Her serve attempt. Deflected out of bounds by Gray, and that's an ace for number 5, Haley Olson. Her second ace of the night, excuse me. The Hornets have grabbed the momentum here, Kenzie.
Yes, they have.
You can. Momentum's a real thing. Feel it shifting. Trojans need an answer. There's Abby John. That's a kill.
Keep
Correct?
being aggressive.
Would you call that a kill? When it's, what's the correct one on that? Abby hits it as hard as she does. They deflect it out of bounds. Is that a kill?
What?
See, there's a lot of technical, like what makes it that. So I like that you guys can give perspective on that. Set by Haft. Newell for John. Push to the back row, deflected out of bounds by the Hornets.
No, that's a kill.
That's a kill.
Just because it wouldn't be playable.
Not returnable, right?
Not returnable,
Yep.
yes.
Okay, and that's what, so even when she hits that one and she returns it out of bounds, isn't that a kill? Like, the last one, let's say she deflects it straight out of bounds.
Yeah.
That's a kill, right?
Yeah.
So would that one not be? That's what I mean. I'm just asking questions. I don't know. I'm getting technical here. Not to ask you hard questions. Trojans have tied it up 16-16. Newell to serve. When I have someone that knows what they're talking about, it's fun to ask them questions. Rats, set by Olson. She tries the dump attempt. Kept alive by Newell. Hintz's kill attempt sails long. Hornets now lead 17-16. Serving for the Hornets is number 6, Ryan Eckert. Serve attempts returned by Hintz. Gray, back to Hintz. Her push attempt, kept alive by Selly. Blocked at the net. Hintz, that was Haft. Eckert. Blocked at the net by the Trojans. That's a point, Trojans. Trojans have tied it up at 17s. Now serving's number 10, Auburn Hintz. That was a short one. That was tough. Eckert keeps it alive. Rats. Deflected. Newell. Abby John pushes to the back row. Olson for Rats. Great effort play by Hintz. Set by Newell for Brayton. That's a kill for Paige Brayton. Her first kill of the night. Gives the Trojans an 18-17 lead.
Now just keeping the lead.
Keeping the lead.
Yep.
I wish it was that simple.
I know. Me too.
Olson set for Eckert. Good effort play by Haft. Newell. Brayton gets it across. Selly. Set by Olson. Blocked at the net. What they call that's a lift, right?
Yeah, they must have called it a lift.
Timeout. Hornets. Trojans have a little momentum here, leading 19-17. All right, so if this was, let's rewind.
Okay.
Okay, last year. Coach Asgard doesn't step into the huddle right away. So she lets the players talk it out. Who on last year's team is that first player that's taking control in the huddle and just talking?
I definitely think it would probably be one of the captains, either me
Yep.
or Rumley, like any one of us. I think any one of us had good insight, and we all trusted each other enough to like let each other know what's going on and just hold each other accountable.
Hornets out of the timeout first. How about Sydney? I'm sure Sydney would go in there every once in a while and have something good to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. How many captains? Who were our captains last year?
Rumley, Jada, me, Emily Smith, and Sydney.
There you go.
Yeah.
5 amazing human beings. Hintz's serve attempt somehow gets over. Olsen set for Rats. Blocked at the net. Now one gets down. Much needed point on Elsie Rats' 3rd kill of the night. Hornets now trail the Trojans 18-19. Sonnenberg's serve returned by Haft. Brayton's kill attempt. Olsen's going to set it up for Rats. That one's outside.
The antenna.
The antenna.
Yeah.
It's like at home on Sundays when I try to watch the Vikings, I have my bunny ear antenna. Is that how you watch the Vikings?
No.
No, do you watch the Vikings?
No.
No, wow.
I
All right.
don't.
No, you watch the Pelican Rapids Vikings.
I do.
You do?
Yep.
Who do the Vikings have this week?
Park Rapids tomorrow.
So it's the Battle of the Rapids.
Yeah, it is.
Interesting. Who do you like in that matchup? You can be biased. Well, who do you think's going to win, Pelican or Park?
Pelican.
Pelican. You got a score prediction?
I don't know football well.
Well, just make it.
Let's say 27 to 36.
36-27. Vikings are beating the Panthers.
Yes.
You heard it here first from Kenzie Scogan. Brayton's kill attempt kept alive by Eckert. Miscommunication between Rats and Eckert leads to the Trojans' 22nd point here in the second set. Trojans lead by 4. 36-27, folks. That's the call from Kenzie Scogan for the PR Vikings over the PR Panthers.
We'll see.
We'll see. Malachowski's kill attempt. That one finds the line. Gives the Hornets their 19th point to cut into the Trojans' lead, 22-19. Checking into the game for the Hornets is number 16 and number 2. Madeline Kildee and Sophia Strand with Strand to serve. Dugout ball by Mulcahy, but that one sails long out of bounds. That's an ace, correct? Would you call that?
Well, yes. Probably. Like if it's not returnable, just like a kill.
Just like a kill. So same wording there, language.
But Barnesville definitely needs to keep their lead. They need to get this set.
Great play by the Hornets there to cut into the lead, 22-21. Since Strand started serving, the Hornets have cut into the lead. I believe it was 22-19. Strand to serve. Returned by Brayton. Set by Newell for Brayton. Her kill attempts deflected out of bounds by the Hornets. Trojans now lead 23-21.
Who does Barnesville football play?
Tomorrow, you're looking at him.
Oh, Frazee.
Frazee.
Really?
We're no predictions on that one.
No predictions?
Nope. Gray. Have pushes to the back row, kept alive by Selly. Rats. Good effort play by Gray. Those are tough. Malachowski. Newell. That's a point, Hornets. Trojans lead 23-22. Checking into the game. People doing math at home trying to critique Kenzie's football predictions. I love it, and that just means someone's listening, so that's great. That's great. Shout out to Timmy Gooler. Number 10 for the Pelican Rapids Vikings. That's a lift. Point Hornets. Hornets have tied it up, 23-23. I would say Timmy Guler, he's a big Barnesville volleyball fan.
Yep.
Yeah, huge.
Showed up to everything. Yep.
So there's a violation right there, right? Over the. I mean, he might have been at more events last year than me, for goodness sake. Who knows?
Yeah.
So we always appreciate that.
More than some of the Barnesville boys, I'd say.
There you go. Shots fired. Shots fired. But we always appreciate the fans from other towns.
Yep.
All right, here we go, Kenzie. Spots on you, right? Barnesville's had the lead. It was 22-19. Hornets now lead 24-23. We are at set point here for the second set. What is Coach Asgard saying over there? You've been here. You've been in this huddle before.
I don't even. Definitely to just keep your lead, go for everything. Like, work hard to get those, like, sports is about the little things too. It's not really about, like, the big picture. It's about the little things, like a good pass. You need a good pass to get a good setup to your hitters. So, yeah, definitely just starting off strong with the pass.
Yeah.
So.
Good. You're right. Sports, it's just an accumulation of the little things, right? It adds up to all the big things.
Yes.
Gray, set by Frederick for Haft. Her kill attempt. Good effort. Rats gets it across. Okay. Frederick for Haft. Dug out by Selly. Strand set for Eckert. Or Eckert, excuse me. That's set point for Ryan Eckert that finds the back left corner. Hornets take the second set, 25-23. Well, so I'll just say thank you for, unless you want to stay. It's a whole different view if you guys want to go enjoy the game from just the fans' perspective. Sounds good. Well, shout out to Jada Bonchis and Kenzie Scogan for coming on. Yeah, you're welcome. It's always fun to get other people's perspective on things. So that being said, Hornets have taken the first two sets. Back and forth games. Trojans find themselves down 2-0. The question is, can they dig themselves out of this? Jedediah Johnson doing split the pot. So the Hornets have jumped out to the 2-0 lead. Two sets that have been very close. We talk about it all the time, and I know we're broken records, it's momentum, but the Hornets have had the lead, the Trojans have had the lead. And for the Trojans, that lead has seemed to come for them at the end of sets, and it's just not finding a way to maybe get those final 2 points. And if they were able to do that, I think you would look at the record overall, and it would be a lot different. But this is an opportunity here. It's senior night. It's the last regular season game. You want momentum going into playoffs, and you want to send your seniors off the right way. So there's a lot on the line here as this third set's about to begin, and you can see the Hornets are already out of the huddle. They're out there dancing, they're having fun, they can feel it, right? The momentum's on their side. Trojans have to respond here. With the 50 seconds, we'll give a shout out to our sponsors again. Lee's Electric, Ratzel's Pool Hall, Four Hill Farms, Ball Green Construction, Midwest Bank, Barnesville Grocery, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, and Dean's Bulk Service. Once again, this is MEA week, so it is a 3-day school week. So tomorrow is our Friday. Today would be our Thursday. Our football team will travel to Frazee for a 7 o'clock game tomorrow night. And after that, we don't have anything until next week, as playoffs will start for football on Tuesday, volleyball on Wednesday, and then the section cross-country meet will be next Friday in Bagley. All of our junior high sports have concluded. All of our sub-varsity sports, JV and 9th grade, have also concluded. So it is just varsity sports as the playoff season is upon us. Amelia Newell to serve for the Trojans. Start off the third set. Dug out by Rats. Olsen set. That was Eckert. Push to the back row by Hintz. Ryan Eckert's kill attempt dug out by Newell. Brayton, her kill attempt. Kept alive by Selly. Sonnenberg gets it across. Dug out of the net by Hintz. She gets it across. Eckert's kill attempt sails long. Trojans get the first point to set 3. Newell to serve. That one sails long. Point Hornets. Serving for the Hornets will be number 6, Ryan Eckert. Eckert's serve, returned by Gray. Kept alive by Amelia Newell. Lydia Brayton's kill attempt sails long. Point Hornets. Hornets lead 2-1. It's a quiet gym here tonight. Trojans need to find some energy. And that's an ace for Ryan Eckert. We have a technical difficulty as the scoreboard went out, but Jedediah Johnson saved it. Saved the day as it remembers everything. Good work, Jed. Shout out to Jed Johnson. Don't panic. That was an ace for number 6, Ryan Eckert. Her first of the night. Eckert serves, returned by Haft. Set by Newell. Brayton's push attempts blocked at the net, but it goes out of bounds. Point Trojans. Shout out to our line judges tonight, Susan Yeski and Jess Paschke. We know that's not an easy job, so we appreciate anybody that's willing to do it. Auburn Hintz's serve attempt sails long. Serving for the Hornets is number 13, Jaden Sonnenberg. Sonnenberg's serve attempts returned by Gray. Set by Newell for Haft. Blocked at the net. That's 4 hits on the Trojans. Point Hornets. Hornets lead 5-2. Student section lets us know there is a net there. Thank you for your honesty. Sonnenberg to serve. Jump serve. Returned by Haft. Newell keeps it alive. Brayton pushes to the back row. Set by Olsen for Rats. Her kill attempt kept alive by Hintz. Haft's kill attempt dug out by Reichert. Rats' kill attempt blocked at the net by Abby John. Olsen tries to dump it across. Newell for Haft. Her kill attempt finds the ground and gets down. That's a point. Much needed one for the Trojans. That's Lexi Haft's 4th kill of the night. Hornets lead the Trojans 5-3. Checking into the game for the Trojans, number 16, Ashley Manival. Rats' kill attempt kept alive by Newell. Haft got it over. Selly to Rats, blocked at the net. Somehow Lexi Haft gets it over. Newell, John to Haft. We're calling it a double hit. Point Hornets. Hornets lead 6-3. Serving for the Hornets will be number 2, Sophia Strand. Haft. Set by Newell. Back row attack by Gray. Dug out by Rats. Back to Rats. Her kill attempts kept alive by Newell. Gray for Haft. That's a kill for number 9, Lexi Haft. Her 5th kill of the night. Deflected by the Hornets, but that one got down. Found the ground. Brayton to serve. Returned by Eckert. Strand crosses the line. Brayton to serve. Trojans trailing the Hornets 5-6. Selly, set by Strand for Rats. Gray keeps it alive. There goes Haft. Her kill attempts blocked at the net by Malakowski, but it goes out of bounds. Lexi Haft's 6th kill of the night. Ties the third set up at 6s. Lydia Brayton, her serve attempt. And that's a point, Trojans. Deflected out of bounds by number 10. Brayton serve, and that's her second ace on the night. A much needed point. Gives the Trojans a 2-point lead. Little miscommunication. Found the sweet spot in the Hornets defense. Found the hole in the nest. Brayton serve, returned by Selly. Strand. Pushed across. Set for Haft. Her kill attempt. Great effort play by Selly. Rats blocked at the net. Set by Strand for Rats. And that's a point. Hornets. And that's a kill for number 1. Rats. That'd be her 4th of the night, I believe. Rats to serve. Returned by Haft. Set by Frederick. Newell blocked at the net. Frederick for Haft. Blocked at the net again. Manival tried to dig it out, but couldn't quite get it. Point Hornets. Hornets have tied it up at 8s. Rats to serve. Haft. Turns that one out of bounds. Hornets now lead 9-8. Hornets on a mini run of their own. Set by Frederick for Manival. Tips it across. Eckert. Good effort play by Gray. Newell musters enough to get it across. Set by Strand. Set by Newell for Haft. Her kill attempt is deflected out of bounds by number 10, Haley Selly. And that's Lexi Haft's 7th kill of the night. Serving for the Trojans in a 9-9 game is number 9, Lexi Haft. Set by Strand for Malakowski. And that's a kill for Malakowski. Good effort play by Haft, but not enough. Hornets now lead 10-9. That's Malakowski's 3rd kill of the night. Serving, Selly. Her serve attempts returned by Gray. Set by Frederick for Newell. That one finds the back right corner. That's Amelia Newell's 2nd kill of the night. Ties the 3rd set up at 10s. Good effort over there by a young fan, retrieving the ball from the bleachers. Kennedy Gray to serve in a 10-10 3rd set. Returned by Rats, set by Strand for Eckert. Gray digs it out. Frederick set for Hintz. Her kill attempt sails long. Point Hornets. Checking into the game for the Hornets is number 5, Haley Olson, and then number 8, Ruby Eckert. Olsen's serve attempt sails into the net. Point Trojans. We're all tied up at 11s. Checking into the game for the Trojans is number 3, Lydia Brayton. Newell to serve. And that's an ace for number 1, Amelia Newell. Her first ace of the night. Gives the Trojans a 12-11 lead. Newell's serve attempt sails into the net. Point Hornets. There is a net there. Number 6, Ryan Eckert to serve for the Hornets. Haft returns. Set by Newell for a back row attack by Gray. Kept alive by Eckert. Sonnenberg. Haft. Gray gets it across. Olsen set for Rats. Deflected. Kept alive. Sonnenberg tries to kill that one, but that one stays on the Hornets side, and that's a point Trojans. Trojans lead 13-12. Hintz to serve with the Trojans leading 13-12. Hintz's serve attempt sails wide. Now I'm joined by another very special guest. I don't even remember the year she graduated because it's been that long and she's gotten a lot older. Grace Mulcahy, who is the sister of number 6, Elizabeth Mulcahy. Grace, how are we doing?
I'm doing good.
Doing good. I know you texted me. You saw that I had, I said, you know what, come on over. So Grace, volleyball, you've watched a lot of it, right?
I played it till 10th grade.
You played it, you've watched, obviously being your second oldest, right? I have to do my, wait, you're the oldest?
I'm the oldest.
No, sorry, I tried making you younger. I was just kidding. I know you're the oldest. So, the oldest of 4 daughters, right? You played volleyball. Now you've probably watched a lot with your younger sisters, right? Nicole, and then obviously now Elizabeth. Okay, we're back and forth here, right? The first 2 sets have been close. What can Barnesville do here to finally win a set?
I think they just got to be a little more scrappy, work together. I feel like they're kind of getting in their heads. I mean, just some teamwork.
Teamwork, okay.
Communication.
So, jump, right? That means we're going to replay. Is that what that means?
Yep.
Okay. You know, you think of basketball, jump ball. That means
jump
replay.
ball.
Yeah. I love the word scrappy. The people I've had up here this year, no one's used the word scrappy.
We use that a lot.
Use that a lot, okay. You know, when I think of scrappy, I think of Emma Nielsen.
I think of Emma Nielsen, too.
Yeah, the way Emma Nielsen used to play basketball, she was scrappy.
Yeah, she sure was.
Yeah, she sure was. But you know what? I like that word. I'm going to put that back into my vocab because if you had 6 scrappy players out there right now, you'd probably be winning a lot of ball games, right?
You wouldn't even have a game.
Oh, okay.
You wouldn't even have a game, yeah.
It'd be over. Okay, I like that, Grace, the confidence. I've missed your confidence. It's been a long time.
5 years.
A close play called in. Much needed kill for the Trojans. And that'd be Lexi Hayes' 7th kill of the night. Once again, this back and forth. How long have you been out?
5 years.
5 years. Okay, Grace, what are you currently doing? Because I feel like we should share, we don't need to say the name, but a fun moment before this game started. And I didn't know you were going out there as I was going out there, but we saw somebody who is an official who refs a lot of stuff for us here, who I work with hand in hand to get officials. And I walk out because I saw him and I wanted to say hi, and there you are, walking up with me, and I find out you were his nurse. Like, just what a small world. And for you in the medical field like that, just to see a patient and to see them out and to see them thriving, that's got to be a good feeling for you.
Oh yeah, so rewarding.
So rewarding. That's why you do what you do.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure. That's just like as a teacher, you get kids that come back, or as a coach, you get players that come back, and to still have that positive, that's everything. That's why you do what you do. Hornets have tied it up at 16s. Rats to serve. Her serve's returned by Haft. Set by Frederick for Newell. Her kill attempt's blocked at the net. Kept alive. That one goes under the net. Point Trojans. So it's your sister's senior night. I mean, that's special. She'll get another senior night this year for softball. But like the fact that we are at the end of the road of the Mulcahy girls, like that's crazy. Right?
That'll go down in history.
History, okay. I still have, what's funny is I still have memories of you from softball messing around in the outfield when,
Oh, yeah.
You never would do that, would you?
No.
You took everything so serious.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you'd never, no.
I always had my head in the game.
100%.
100%.
I feel like we should ask Nicole Herbenson if that's true, but maybe at a different date.
Yeah.
Have's kill attempt dug out. Eckert, that one sails wide. Trojans now lead 19-16. So, Grace, we've been at this point before. Trojans have had a 4-point lead, and they've been about 5 or 6 points away from winning. But we can't seem to get over this hump. How do the Trojans get over this? Because I'm not sure what it is. There's a mental block there that's not allowing them to do it.
I think it starts with that perfect pass and that perfect set for that perfect hit.
I like
right
it.
There.
Right there. Okay.
Right there.
Right there. Okay. As Chingy once said, right there. Have you ever heard that song?
No.
No. Okay. That's a
Nope.
make me feel old comment there. So, all right. So we're at a timeout here. Timeout taken by the Hornets. The Trojans grab the momentum. So I always like to ask this people up here. So put yourself in this timeout, right? If you were the coach, let's look at Frazee. So Trojans have the momentum, have the lead. If you're Frazee's coach right now, remember you're on air, Grace. What are you saying to your team right now? How are you getting them pumped up and back into this game?
I mean, just play by 1 point. It only goes by 1 point. You can't get 10 points in a row. At a time, you just got to get one in a row. Yep. Stay focused.
Stay focused and just take it one. I like that. Shout out to Coach George Haas, who just texted me and said, Mulcahy girls are always the hardest girls to coach because they never gave 100%. Just kidding. They're always the easiest girls to coach because they always gave 100%. I knew I'd get a reaction out of you, so true, right? And that's one of the best things about Barnesville, I would say, is we have whatever it is, right? Choir, band, athletics. We got hardworking kids, and I think your family, it's a small town mentality, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of times in small communities, you got to work for a lot of things. So. And
you come back and see it keep growing.
Yep. Yeah. Can you look at where we currently are, right? Can you imagine this thing? Like the way it is now, like when you guys went to school here, there's no way. Like we didn't know this.
I'm jealous.
You should be. I mean, I'm jealous.
Amazing.
Yeah. I get to, do things like this in here, but I never got to play in here. No. Point Trojans there. Trojans lead 22-17 in this much, right? This is a must win. Obviously, I'm Captain Obvious here, but Trojans don't win the third set. It's game over. So I like the response from them. Hopefully they can finish this one. Set by Strand. Eckert pushes across. John. Set for John again. Her kill attempt goes into the net. Ends the Trojans' run, and that's the 18th point for the Hornets. Checking into the game for the Hornets is number 5, Haley Olson, and then number 8, Ruby Eckert. It's a sweet name. Ruby. Rubes. I don't know I'm sure you know, maybe you don't know. My youngest.
I do know.
Yeah, my youngest is Ruby, so.
I've been keeping up with the Schindlers.
You've been keeping up with the Schindlers. That sounds like a TV show. Keeping up with the Kardashians, right?
Keeping up with the Mulcahy's.
Oh, yeah, that is more accurate. that would be a lot, with especially 4 girls. So true. So true. Great effort play, but not enough by Haft. So Hornets now trail the Trojans 19-22. Serving will be Haley Olson. Olson serves, returned by Haft. Frederick keeps it alive. There goes Newell. Her kill attempt. Kept alive by Rats, but a miscommunication by the Hornets gives the Trojans their 23rd point. Trojans are 2 points away from taking the third set. Brayton checks into the game. Got a fun comment, text sent to me. I'm not going to say by who, but that the Mulcahy girls are loud like their father. And I've never read anything more true than that. Shout out to Pat Mulcahy, who is, I mean, as far as Barnesville fans go, like you might not find, he's in the top 5 for sure, biggest like Trojan supporters.
I would have to agree.
Yeah, that guy's been, I mean, he's been a part of it, right? He was rocking his high school jersey, or wasn't it? Oh, wait, but what's the story? Doesn't he have like an autographed?
He has the football team from last year autographed jersey of his high school jersey.
His high school jerseys, that's so cool.
Got it as a Christmas present.
Did he cry? Was it close? He had to, and I would cry.
There were some tears.
There were some tears of joy. Hints to serve for the third set. Olsen set for Rats. Deflected out of bounds by number 9, Lexi Haft. Hornets stay alive. Serving for the Hornets will be number 13, Jaden Sonnenberg. Trojans are on set point. Gray, set by Newell for John.
Nice.
Her kill attempt gets down, and Gray says that's nice, and I would agree. So that gives the Trojans the win here in the third set. It's going to force a fourth set. So, Grace, now that you're back, and we call this the Barnesville Sports Arena, what's your favorite part of this gym? Or actually, you're not even say gym, because we want to talk about the new facility, right? Because that also includes the Performing Arts Center. So what's been your favorite part?
I love how open everything is. I love the bright lights in here.
It is very bright. Like,
I love it.
You know, not growing up here, right? And I played in the middle gym, what we used to call the new gym, right?
Yeah.
And that's what a joke that is, because we called it the new gym when it was built in '68, but in 2007 we still called it the new gym, which blows my mind. But anyway, I thought the lights were fine, but then going to college and
Playing under those lights.
but talking to people from Breck, people from Pelican, DGF, they just talked about how much, you know, when they came to Barnesville, they hated it because it was like a dungeon and the lights were so dim.
Yeah.
And then you come back and you're like, whoa, what they said is true. Like, because like you go to other gyms and see.
Yeah.
It's just something you didn't pay attention to, but you know, they did change those lights and it's a lot brighter in there, but I would agree with these. And these things turn off in 5, I mean, they can go on, off and on in a second. So that's the beauty of it. And you can actually, I love that we're talking about this, set it so we can actually take off like the outer 2 rows of lights and just have the lights that are on over the court, like just the volleyball court. But, you know, for a wrestling in here, you could probably do more like a spotlight feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, how about the weight room? What are your thoughts on the weight room?
I might have to go check it out.
Yeah, I think you should. I think Elizabeth should bring her older sister in there and show her a thing or two. You've been in the PAC, Performing Arts Center?
I have.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
That is awesome.
We needed that.
Yeah, for sure. You think about how successful, you know, our arts have been using what they use, right? The famous Cafe Gymatorium, the old gym, which was also your cafeteria, and then we used it for, you know, for the arts too. Like,
yeah.
They deserve that. Like you said, they got it. And it's, you know, in the last year, we hosted subsections for One Act Play, which was fun. A lot of work went into that by everybody here. We hosted large group choir and band contests in there. So it's just been a lot more opportunities for us to showcase what we have, and specifically for those arts programs. Okay, so pick your brain a little bit, Grace, right? Frazee's first out of the huddle here. We've got 30 seconds till the 4th set starts, but what are the Trojans doing here? They finally got it. They got the momentum. They've won, you know, 1 set. What do we do to keep that? Like, what are we saying? What are we hitting? You know, something we need to hit home here to remind them.
We gotta just keep it rolling. Be scrappy. Get after it.
Get after it. I like it. Effort, right? Effort is a choice. That's one of my favorite sayings. Everybody, every day, right? When they wake up, when they go to their job, go to school.
Seizing every play.
Yep. Yeah, seize the day.
Yeah.
Seize the play, right? For them, seize the point.
Oh, I like that. Seize the day, seize the play.
There we go. I just made that up on the go, so let's go. I like it. I like it. But you're right. But I mean, effort, right? No matter what it is, whether you enjoy going to school, you enjoy going to a job, or don't, like, you make that effort every day. You decide how hard you're going to work at something. And we know life. There's things we have to do that we don't necessarily want to.
Yep.
Like, did Barnesville really want to dig themselves out of a 2-set hole? No, they don't. But they're going to have to do it here if they want to win the match. Set for John. Her kill attempt sails long. Point Hornets. Hornets takes the first point here in the 4th set. So standing next to you is, you know, somebody we have student teaching in our school currently. Somebody who's going to do a little coaching for us. And for me, that's the best thing in the world, is that we have you here as a student, we have you here as a player, and now you're back to be a teacher, and you're back to coach. Like, it's that cycle, right?
Yep.
I love it. What are your thoughts on Emma coaching girls basketball this year? Remember now, you're on the air.
I'm excited to watch her.
Yeah, me too.
Coach what she loves.
Yep, coach what she loves. And, you know, Eckert's kill attempt deflected out of bounds, and that almost came right to us. And that's a point for the Hornets. But, you know, for Emma, I always described her game, she was a bulldog. She played like a bulldog,
Yeah.
right? And I think she's carried that over, like that mentality, into everything she does. She just, as you say, she's scrappy, right?
She gives
she's-
110% all the time.
She's a good example of that, for
Yep.
sure. She's, and you remember this, I've probably told you this specifically, but it's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog. And
Yep.
that was Emma Nielsen, right?
Yep.
Goes on to play college basketball, probably an undersized guard, right? She's probably guarding girls that are, a couple inches taller than her. But great effort play by Kennedy, but not enough. So I would say the Hornets right now, I know it's a 1-point lead, but they seem to have the momentum right now, right? Sonnenberg serve, returned by Hintz, kept alive by Newell for Haft. Dug out by Sonnenberg. Olsen set for Eckert. Blocked at the net. That's a point for the Trojans. 3-3. Ashley Manival.
I haven't heard our student section all night.
I should be careful but I have, nicely stated that they could give a little more effort or maybe energy, as it was, I believe it was Kendi or it was Jada, one of the two. I said, we need some Trojan crazies.
Yeah?
Yeah. And I don't know, it was last week or a week or two ago, I shared a photo on my Instagram account. It was of when I was in school of the Trojan crazies where we would go like body paint.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and like short shorts and like old school jerseys. And, they have Trojan Crazy Night, but I said, you guys don't even know what the original Trojan Crazies, because it was like, we'd have games where I'd be purple face, purple arms, purple legs. Like we would put full body,
Purple
obviously.
people, yeah.
Yeah, there you go, the purple people eaters. But I like some people's ideas. They go, forget the theme nights. No, I'm not telling these people what to do, but just go Trojan Crazies every night.
Yeah.
That's school pride right there, right? It's cool to be, their business tonight. So you see some of them are in suits, some of them have ties on. But like, what's not to love about purple and white, right? And Trojan Crazies every single night. Haif's kill attempt dug out by Eckert. Point Trojans if we get a double hit. Hornets lead 5-4. Serving for the Trojans will be number 3, Lydia Brayton. Brayton's serve attempt goes into the net. Point Hornets. And I always make remarks, but see, even a student section giving us the Captain Obvious comment of that there's a net there. We know that. I like that, though, but it's the spirit of the game. Ratz's serve attempt. Set by Frederick for Manival. Her kill attempt dug out by Selly. Blocked at the net. Kildy tried, but she couldn't keep it alive. Point Trojans. Hornets lead 6-5. Number 9, Lexi Haif to serve. Selly, set by Strand for Malakowski. Frederick digs it out. Double hit. Those are always tough. Mm-hmm. What position did you play in volleyball?
I was libero.
Libero.
I had no vertical, so I obviously could not play front row.
So who do we have to blame for that? For your lack of vertical? Is that a Pat or is that a Sarah? Who gets the blame in that?
I want to say it's Pat.
Pat. Oh, I'm sure he's going to love that comment. Oh. All right, Frazee to serve. Selly. Hintz. Set by Frederick for Hintz. Her kill attempts dug out by Selly. Strand set for Sonnenberg. That one's deflected and it gets down. Point Hornets. Hornets lead 9-5. They're cheering at least, right? Selly to serve. Gray. Frederick for Newell. And that's a kill for Amelia Newell, her 5th kill of the night. Cuts into the Hornets lead. Hornets lead 9-6. Ashley Manival to serve. Manival serves, returned by Rats. Set by Strand for Sonnenberg. She's blocked at the net. Blocked at the net again. Amelia Newell. Hornets lead the Trojans 9-7. Grace, what's your favorite volleyball play, action thing to happen?
I love a good block.
Good blocks, or sort of what we just saw.
I love the Peyton Boom stomp.
I
love that.
Yeah, I can picture it actually. Yeah. There's another one who maybe didn't show a lot of emotion normally, but in those moments, she'd bring it out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Olsen serve, dug out by Hintz. Frederick, back to Hintz. Sonnenberg gets it across. Frederick sets it up for Newell. Her kill attempt, dug out by Selly. Blocked at the net. By number 1, Amelia Newell. There's your favorite play, Grace. A big block. What do they say in there? Ooh, what is that? Just ooh?
I think just ooh.
I think just ooh, huh? I don't know. Sometimes you hear things you think it's that, and for the longest time you believe it's that, and then you actually, it's like songs. Sometimes as a little kid, you're listening to music, right? And your whole life you've believed the lyrics to be this, and then you actually find out it's something else. It just blows your mind.
Doesn't mean that, yeah.
Yep. That's a kill for number 3, Lydia Brayton. Macy Pana over on the bench trying to hype up the crowd and her team. Hornets lead 10-9. Newell to serve. Returned by Selly. Abby John says, thank you very much. I'll have another. That's a kill for Abby John. Timeout, Hornets.
So, how many days till softball?
Softball, yeah, great question. I don't know. There's a lot of things that have to happen before softball season rolls around, but March, I don't know, second week in March. That's all I got for you. I don't know. Great question. I'll get back to you tomorrow on that if you want a countdown.
All right.
Yep. So, Grace, we're timeout taken by the Hornets, right? Because Trojans have rallied here. How does Barnesville keep this, right? You see Coach Asgard, she's talking with her hands over there. She's animated. What are we talking about? What are we saying?
I think you just got to keep the momentum going, come out strong, be ready to play.
Be ready to play. To me, I feel like she's over there. She's saying, you make sure they remember forever the night they played the Trojans.
Mm-hmm.
You know what movie that's from?
No.
Oh. Came out in 2000. How old were you in the year 2000?
2000, I was 1.
1, okay. That's
Friday Night Lights?
No, close. Remember the Titans. It's a football movie. Yep.
That's a good movie.
So that's when they're getting, handled by the refs a little bit, and the defensive coordinator pulls them over and, just says, you make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans. And that was, we watched that earlier today and got goosebumps. So there's a kill by number 15, Abby John, her 6th kill of the night. Gives the Trojans an 11-10 lead. What's your favorite sports movie?
Oh.
That's an ace.
I like Love and Basketball.
Love and Basketball.
I like Mike, too. That's
like
pretty
Mike.
good. Space Jam.
All right, Space, yeah. So I got a question for you. So that was an ace, by the way, for Amelia Newell. Trojans now lead 12-10. I'm going to ask this, and I will promise we're not going to have too much discussion about this. I will respect your answer. Who is the GOAT, Jordan or LeBron?
Jordan.
Jordan
all the way.
Okay, I said I respect your answer. That we'll just leave it at that. Newell's serve, returned by Ratz, set by Olsen. Eckert, her kill attempt sails long. Point Trojans. Trojans lead 14-10. Those are always tough, right? I always say I appreciate the line judges because
I couldn't do it.
Calls like that, no matter what you do,
you always got someone yelling at you.
Barnes is going to cheer you or they're going to boo you. Yeah. It does not matter. And that's an ace again for number 1, Amelia Newell. Okay, my favorite sports movie. I don't know. I don't even know if I have it. There's too many. Growing up, I loved the movie Friday Night Lights.
That's pretty good.
That's a good one. Olsen sets up Eckert. I think that's Ruby Eckert. That's a kill. Her 2nd kill of the night. cuts into the Trojans' lead. Trojans now lead 15-11.
You guys have MEA coming up?
MEA starts Thursday, so tomorrow is Friday as far as we're concerned around here. John tips it over. Good effort play by Selly.
Scrappy.
Rats. Newell for Gray. Olson sets up Eckert, and that one's blocked. But it gets down on the Trojan side, and that's a kill. I believe that was number 8 again, Ruby Eckert. Hornets trail the Trojans 12-15. Yes, it is MEA tomorrow, so it's the last regular season football game. Football travels to Frazee, and then next week, that's a kill for number 3, Lydia Brayton. Next week, playoff start for volleyball and football, and then we also have section cross-country meet next Friday, which we have cross-country.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Liz,
that's right. Yep, my better half is the assistant coach, so that's her passion. She ran that in high school and middle school, and I think it's been good. That's a kill for the Hornets. I believe that was number 1, Elsie Rats, her 5th kill of the night. Hornets trail the Trojans 13-16. Serving for the Hornets is number 13, Jaden Sonnenberg. Gray returns it. Newell's set for John. Her kill attempt gets down. That's Abby John's 7th kill of the night, and the Trojans now lead 17-13. Gray to serve. Returned by Rats. Olson sets up Rats. She's blocked at the net. Hint, set by Newell.
Oh!
Lexi Hafe's kill attempt deflected out of bounds. Oh, it was inbounds?
She said it was out, but then she called it in.
Got it. That's tough, and that's once again. So shout out to our line judges. We appreciate you. Those are not easy calls, right?
Nope.
Because you have to eliminate the fan perspective from that, right? Like, some of us, they're here to watch volleyball, but you got to be neutral. You got to just, right? Can't cheer. Love it. Do your job. Malakowski, her kill attempt goes long. And a great job by our line judge over there. She's staring it down, right? Watches it. That's what you got to do. I think Emma Nielsen would be a great line judge. What do you think?
Oh, I think so too.
Yeah. She's got thick skin. She can handle it.
She's got a good eye.
Good eye, yep. And that's an ace. For number 5, Sophie Frederick. Trojans lead 19-14 here in the 4th set, trying to force that decisive 5th set. And I tell you what, we've had a lot of 5-set thrillers here in this gym this year. I'm not sure what it is, but we like them. We like to make these nights long. Hafe blocked at the net. She's got to get it across. There's Rats. Back to Rats. Her kill attempt's blocked. Set by Newell for Hafe. Big swing by Lexi. Kept alive by Selly. Hafe. Newell.
Nice.
That one gets down. Finds that back line. That's a kill for Amelia Newell on her senior night. Trojans lead 20-14. We'll take a second here to thank our sponsors: Lee's Electric, Ratzel's Pool Hall, Four Hill Farms, Paul Green Construction, Midwest Bank, Barnesville Grocery, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, and Dean's Bulk Service. All right, Trojans are 5 points away, Grace, from forcing that 5th decisive set. Frazee took the timeout, right? They need 11 points or they're down 6. What are we saying in the Hornets huddle right now? How are you rallying the troops to, believe and think that it's not over yet? Tough question, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah? What would you say if you were the coach? I know.
One play at a time.
I love it, and that's what it's got to be. Like,
yeah.
It's
back to the basics.
You cannot look ahead, right?
Yeah.
You need to live in the present, and you need to focus on this, right? The most important play is the next play.
Yep.
So
forget about the last one.
There you go, right? I love it. You probably remember that from basketball back in the day. Hafe gets it across. Strand set for Malakowski. That's a violation. She's into the net. Point Trojans. Trojans lead 21-14. Frederick to serve. First, that's an ace. That deflected off the net, off a Hornet, off another Hornet. That's Frederick's second ace of the night. Trojans lead 22-14. Shout out to the Pac-Man, Jeff Nibby, with his comment made to me that the best sports movie ever is Hoosiers. I would agree that Hoosiers is up there. It's one of the best. I just don't know if it's my best, but that's my opinion. And Jeff doesn't really like my opinion, so that's a kill for Malachowski, a much needed point for the Hornets. Rats to serve. Trojans leading 22-15. Dug out by Gray. Frederick tries to keep it alive. Can Hafe get it over? And she does.
Yeah. Oh!
Great effort play. That's one of the, it's angled, right? Yeah, it's all geometry, right? What's the Pythagorean theorem?
48.
Yeah, A squared plus B squared equals C squared.
C squared, yep.
Yeah, so I don't know. But yeah, you're right. That might have been like a 48-degree angle there. I'm not sure. Hornets get it across. Good effort play by them. Haft, set by Frederick. Hintz pushes it over. Kildee. Strand for Eckert, but her kill attempt goes into the net. Trojans are now at set point here for the fourth set with Lexi Hafe to serve.
What happened to standing up on the last point?
I'm not sure. Yeah, it's I told you. Malachowski's kill attempt does not get across. That's going to be a point Trojans, and that's a set point. They take the fourth set, and they force, as we've been saying, the fifth and decisive set.
I think they just are trying to help us get our money's worth.
Yeah, for sure. They want us to get views here.
Exactly.
People heard that Gray Small K is going to be on the call, so might as well, right?
Exactly.
Exactly. I just saw a double fist pump by Emma Nielsen over there. I think she's pretty excited.
I think she's pretty excited.
All right, so 3 minutes to go here. They're going to set the timer. They're meeting with the captains to discuss who's going to serve first. No, let's ask. I mean, obviously, this is like football, right? Are you wanting to serve first? You know, I mean, obviously, it's right. You can get the point anyway, but or are you?
I'd like to receive.
You'd like to receive, okay? What's the philosophy, you know, there with that?
Then you get that momentum back for a hit.
You get to set up your I see. Yeah, I always feel like you're at the advantage when you're receiving, right?
Yeah.
Especially if you have a big hitter, then you can set them up, or if you have multiple big hitters.
Yeah.
Yeah. But once again, goes into everything. That's like football, right? Certain teams want the ball, and certain teams want to defer and put their defense out there and take the ball at half.
Yep.
I think it's about matchups too. You know, if you think you have a great defense, which you're talking about receiving, you want to put that out first. But then again, that's your offense too. So I don't know. Or maybe you got a great server too. So there's so much. That's the thing about volleyball. Until last year, I mean, I watched volleyball. My sister coached volleyball. Shout out to my older sister Liz, who was a coach here for a long time. I don't know if you know that. I actually coached with Coach Askegard. But you know, I watched, but I didn't watch like fully. Like I was there, I was cheering, but like understanding so much goes into this game. It's all, I mean, football too. I mean, sports aren't just simple. You show up, you win, you play, you bump, you set, you spike. I think that's what people think it is.
Yeah.
I always used to think, oh, it's just like Fayed volleyball. I know Emma's teaching Fayed,
Oh, there's so many different rotations that you can do.
That's what I mean. It's not the simple six, you just rotate in a circle.
Spike.
Yeah. Yep.
An intense game of keep it up.
Yeah. March 11th is when softball starts. I just got a text. So shout out to Chris Ellison. Thank you, Chris, for letting me know. Johnson's going to get that score fixed. We're going to move it to the fifth set. We're going to set it at zeros. March 11th, so you could do a countdown.
March 11th. I'll write it down on my calendar.
Write it down. Here we go. Johnson, you got the score, 25-15.
Oh,
And there he goes. He's good. He's the man. Jed knows what he's doing. He's just making sure the fans are paying attention. And I'll be honest, I don't think a lot were, because I feel like if you were, you would have called that out a lot sooner. So good job, Mr. Johnson. Not only do you give math tests in class, you give, I guess, attention tests here at the volleyball game. Newell's serve. Set by Olsen. For Eckert, kept alive by Gray.
Blitz.
Hintz gets it across. Set by Olsen. For Eckert. Her kill attempt's blocked at the net by Hintz. Newell's set for John. And that one gets down. And we talked about it, right?
That was great.
Finding your big hitters there. Right? We know she's got a good arm swing. All right, Trojans lead 1-0. Amelia Newell to serve for the Trojans. In this fifth set, playing to 15, win by 2. That's an ace for number 1, Amelia Newell.
We needed that.
They needed that, that's right. Newell providing the spark here at the start of the fifth set.
Nice.
That's another ace for Amelia Newell. Trojans have jumped out to a 3-0 early lead here in the fifth set. Shout out to Mr. Mike Schaub, that one of the best sports movies is All the Right Moves, starring Tom Cruise in 1983. I was -6 years old. Haft, set by Newell for John.
Wow.
Her kill attempt finds the back left corner. You know, we talk about it. I've said it in the previous broadcast, right? You got to feed the beast. Right now, Abby John is that beast, and we mean that in the nicest way possible.
Keep feeding it to her.
Yeah, it's like LeBron James, right? You just keep feeding LeBron James. If looks could kill people, I would be dead, because Grace gave me one, but she didn't like that comment. Olsen set for Eckert, kept alive by Newell. Gray, back to Brayton, she pushes across. Eckert, Olsen, Sonnenberg. Set by Newell for Brayton. Her kill attempt kept alive by Olsen. Eckert's kill attempt goes into the net. Trojans jump out to a 5-0 lead. It's going to force the Hornets to take a timeout. Hornets' first timeout of this fifth set. And with that, we'll give a shout out to our sponsors again. In reverse order, Dean's Bulk Service, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, Barnesville Grocery, Midwest Bank, Ball Green Construction, Four Hill Farms, Ratzel's Pool Hall, and Lee's Electric. So yes, once again, it is MEA week, as Grace pointed out. Tomorrow will be Wednesday, but it is also Friday. It's the last day of school. Tomorrow is the last regular season football game. The Trojans will travel to Frazee for a 7 o'clock game on Frazee's new field. They played the very first game of the season at home last week. So brand new track, brand new football field. It should be a lot of fun. Newell to serve with the Trojans leading 5-0.
Bet it's going to be muddy.
Depends
Isn't
how much
it raining? Yeah?
I think it.
I think it's raining.
My phone's blowing up here constantly, right, with weather alert. So yes, I'm sure it is precipitation tonight. Set by Olsen. No, Mr. Amundsen, I did not mean to say MJ. We all know what I'm talking about. That's deflected out of bounds. That's a point for the Hornets. A much-needed first point for the Hornets to end the Trojans' 5-0 run. Serving will be Eckert. Eckert serves, returned by Gray. Set by Newell for John. Her kill attempt's deflected.
Nice.
Push towards the net, but nobody's home. Point Trojans. Trojans lead 6-1. Hintz to serve. It's returned by Rats. Set by Olsen, back to Rats. Her kill attempt is dug out by Gray. Gray gets it across. Great play by Selly, diving in the back row. Sonnenberg, it's one of those change-ups. You think she's going to go up and hit it hard, and she just taps it. Point Hornets, Trojans lead 6-2. Sonnenberg serve, returned by Gray. Set by Newell for Haft. Her kill attempt's deflected out of bounds. Point Trojans. Trojans lead 7-2. I love it. Grace got some kind words. And that's good. That means people are listening at home. Gray to serve with the Trojans leading 7-2. Her serves returned by Eckert. Set by Malakowski. Manival deflects it. Haft. Dug out by Eckert. Olsen set. Good effort play by Hintz, but not enough. Hornets get their third point. Checking into the game for the Hornets is number 16 and number 2. That's Madeline Kildee and Sophia Strand with Strand to serve. Strand serves, returned by Hintz. Newell to Haft. Her kill attempt, dug out by Selly. Rats gets it across. Newell. Kennedy Gray's back row attack. Returned by Selly. Set by Strand for Malakowski. Kill attempts deflected by Manival. Lydia Brayton's kill attempt deflected by the Hornets. Strand to Malakowski. Returned by Gray. Dug out of the net by Newell. Gray gets it across. Rats kept alive by Haft. Haft pushes it across. Malakowski to Strand. Selly gets it. There goes Brayton. Set by Newell for Manival. She tips it across. Malakowski's kill attempts dug out by Hintz. There goes Newell to Brayton. Her kill attempts deflected. Selly keeps it alive to Rats. Kept alive by Gray. Newell sets it up for Haft. Her kill attempt deflected. Across the net, kept alive by Gray. Set for Haft. Her kill attempt sails into the net. That's a long volley, and that's a point for the Hornets. Hornets trail the Trojans 4-7. That's good volleyball right there. That's fun to watch.
Getting my money's worth tonight.
You are getting your money's worth.
$5.
A whole $5. Now, what's wrong with us charging you $5? Haft's kill attempt sails into the net. Hornets have cut the lead to 2. The Hornets have grabbed, I wouldn't say all the momentum, but they got some of it right now.
Got to pull it back.
Got to pull it back, that's right. Strand to serve. That's an ace for Sophia Strand. Trojans now lead 7-6. The student section and the bench over there are alive. Strand to serve. Returned by Hintz. Malakowski's kill attempt returned by Hintz. Strand sets it up for Rats, and her kill attempt's deflected out of bounds by the Trojans, and it's all tied up at 7s. Timeout.
Nail biter.
Yes, it is a nail biter. Timeout Trojans. We are in the 5th set, and it's only fitting that it would be 7-7, and the last points here needed. It's just going to be back and forth. It's game of runs, right? Trojans started off on a 5-0 run. Hornets have outscored them 7-2 since. So, it's back and forth, back and forth. Maybe it's the Trojans' turn, unless the Hornets can keep this momentum. But that's why you have timeouts, right? So timeouts can be momentum killers.
Take a breather.
Yep. All right, Hornets will serve. Sophia Strand got the hot hand. Strand serves, returned by Hintz. Malakowski's kill attempt, dug out by Gray. Not enough.
Secret weapon.
Secret weapon. Here comes the serving specialist, number 6, Elizabeth Mulcahy. Also goes by Elsbeth. Okay, Strand to serve. Set by Gray. Newell. Haft gets it across. Selly. Strand sets up Rats. Dug out by Gray. Newell sets up Haft. Her kill attempt. Good play by Eckert. Strand sets up Gray. Knocks it out of bounds. Point Hornets. Hornets now lead 9-7. It's one of those, I don't know if it was going to be wide. It looked like it might have been, but that's tough in the moment to react that fast, to hold back. Strand to serve. Returned by Elizabeth. Newell tries to dump. Strand to Rats. Miscommunication. Hornets now lead 10-7. Strand to serve with the Hornets leading 10-7. Mulcahy. Newell to Haft. Her kill attempts kept alive by Rats. Rats' kill attempts deflected. Gray to Brayton. Pushed across. Set up Rats again. Kept alive by Newell. Mulcahy to Haft. Pushes. Oh! That one gets down with a big O from Grace. And the Trojans trail the Hornets 10-8. That ends the Hornets' run. That's Haft's 8th kill of the night. Serving for the Trojans will be number 5, Sophie Frederick. Strand to Kildee, and Kildee's kill attempt goes into the net. Trojans trail the Hornets 9-10. Frederick to serve again for the Trojans. It's returned by Selly. Set by Strand. Eckert pushes across. Frederick sets up Newell, her kill attempt.
Oh.
Deflected out of bounds by number 10, Selly. Trojans have tied it up at 10s.
Back and forth, back and forth.
Back and forth. That's right. Suppose this is what you want. Last game of the season comes down to this. Set by Strand for Rats. Her kill attempt gets down. That's a point for the Hornets. That one is, I believe, a slide play coming all the way across. Trojans will utilize that themselves sometimes. Serving for the Hornets will be Elsie Rats, with the Hornets leading 11-10 here in the 5th set.
Ooh.
Rats' serve attempt sails wide. Point Trojans. Lexi Haft, I'm not...
That's why you always foot to the line.
Oh, foot to the line. Good pointer there. That makes a lot of sense.
There.
Yep. All right, Lexi Haft to serve in an 11-11 game. It's returned. Kept alive by Strand. Rats' back row attack.
That was a great pass.
Returned by Gray. Frederick for Hintz. Kept alive by Rats. Back row attack. Returned by Haft. For Hintz. Deflected. At the net by Malakowski. Deflected off the Trojan. Goes out of bounds. Point Hornets. Serving for the Hornets will be number 10, Haley Selly. They lead 12-11. Returned by Gray. Set by Frederick for Newell. Her kill attempt will get down. Amelia Newell's 6th kill of the night. It ties the 5th set up at 12s. Serving for the Trojans will be number 16, Ashley Manival. Fans waiting for one team to grab the momentum and finish this 5th set. Manival's serve, returned by Rats. It's a tough one, and that goes under the net. That's an ace for Ashley Manival. Trojans lead 13-12. It's going to force the Hornets to take their final timeout of the 5th set, with the Trojans clinging to a 13-12 lead. With this, we'll take a second to thank our sponsors again: Lee's Electric, Ratzel's Pool Hall, Four Hill Farms, Ballgreen Construction, Midwest Bank, Barnesville Grocery, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, and Dean's Bulk Service. Frazee fans trying to hype up their team, give them as much energy as they can. Trojans finally break the huddle with 30 seconds left on the timeout clock. Manival will serve for the Trojans. Trojans lead 13-12 in the decisive 5th set. Eckert, set by Strand for Sonnenberg, returned by Manival, set by Frederick. Eckert, back to Sonnenberg. Her tip somehow gets across. Great play. Hintz, Selly, Sonnenberg tips it across. Haft, set by Frederick for John. She somehow gets it over. Had to bend over to make sure it was going to get over. Eckert's kill attempt. That one gets down. Good effort by Newell. And that's a kill for number 6, Ryan Eckert. Her 7th kill of the night. Hornets will serve in a 13-13 5th set. Olsen serve, returned by Haft. Kept alive by Frederick for John. She pushes to the back row. Olsen sets up Eckert, blocked at the net.
Yeah!
And that's a big yeah from Grace. It gives Trojans the 14th point. Trojans are at match point, set point. Amelia Newell trying to put the ending on a Cinderella senior night here. Olsen.
There's that student section.
Rats. Gray keeps it alive for Brayton. Her kill attempt's blocked at the net. Newell keeps it alive for Hintz. Hintz pushes across. Rats. Set by Olsen for Eckert. Her kill attempt kept alive by Newell. Set by Haft. Brayton gets it across.
Yeah!
And that's a kill. That's match point by Lydia Brayton to cap an amazing comeback for the Barnesville Trojans as they rally from 2 sets down to win the next 3 and take the 5th set 15-13. And as I said, a Cinderella ending at midnight has struck for the Frazee Hornets. The Trojans have won this match, and it's a huge match. I know we talked about the playoff implications. I don't know how the playoff rankings are going to fall, but this one's going to allow Barnesville to move up a little bit. And for the Hornets, I don't know where they'll go either because it's that quality ratings for me. That's a QRF, but
That was a fun one.
that was a fun one. Hats off to Frazee. Great effort by them. Their fans showed up tonight. Their team showed up tonight. They gave the Trojans everything they could handle on senior night. But at the end of the day, you got to tip your cap to the Trojans because it's, Grace, it's that fight or flight. They found themselves down 2-0, and they found a way to fight back, win the next 2, and then ultimately, you know, let's look at this 5th set. They get ahead 5-0. Next thing you know, they're trailing. I think it was 7-5 maybe, or whatever that was, you know, and once again, it's volleyball. It's momentum, but you want to end the regular season with the win for many reasons, and this one's
that we did.
And that we did because this is extra special for a couple reasons, right? It's playoffs, you get momentum heading into it. It's senior night, but it's also, we don't know, this might have been the last time the seniors played on this floor.
Home game.
Right?
Yeah.
We don't know that.
Yeah.
We'll see. But if it is, you get to walk out of here with a win, right? Knowing that the last game you ever played, you won. So, Grace, just like to say thanks for coming on. Appreciate it. Hope you had fun.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for having you. And I know next
We
year
got to do this again.
we'll do this again. Well, maybe we need to for some
Perfect.
basketball or something. Get you back. So.
And softball.
And, well, I won't. I'll be a little busy. So.
Maybe I'll
Yeah.
have to do softball.
I'll give your dad and you the mic, and we'll let you go to town. Yeah.
You'd get lots of subscribers.
I'm sure I would. And probably get lots of nasty emails too. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, as the sun sets on tonight's match, we'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the hard work and dedication displayed by not only both teams out there, but everybody in this gym tonight. Win or lose, it's the spirit of the game and the camaraderie among these young athletes that truly stands out. Thank you all for listening and supporting our students. Until next time, stay safe, and most importantly, go Trojans.